Dabo said, I ain't got no interest in it. Boy, but Alabama's had a hard time, aren't they? They've been turned down 3 times already. I hear Butch Jones is looking for a job, though. No, but seriously, I think it's going to end up being Dober, whatever his name is, the Washington guy. I mean, if they offer him the job, he's got to take it. I mean, Washington can't pay him that kind of money no matter what. You know? Plus, I think it would be a good hire. The guy's like 105-12 or something in his head coaching career. Now, a lot of those wins came when he was in the FCS at, what was it, North Dakota State or whatever. But still. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. It is 10:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the weather outside is 46 degrees and sunny. Don't ask me about the traffic, because I don't fucking know. I won the lottery last night. Can't wait to spend my free ticket. What'd you win, a free ticket? I don't even play the lotto. I need every dollar, you know? Yeah, Sir UGA. Vegas is one of the few places where you can wear your sunglasses at night and nobody will even bat an eye at it. It'll fit right in. Listen, you can try as hard as you possibly can to be as weird as you possibly can, and nobody will care. Out there. A town full of weirdos. Well, we might be the most normal people there, and that's saying something, because we're all weird. That's facts, Nature Boy. Time does not exist in Vegas. Everything's open 24/7. You go down to the casino, well, especially on, I don't know about during, like on a Tuesday, but you go to any of these major casinos on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you don't know if it looks the same as it does at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that CVS it's the best CVS in the history of CVS's. It's definitely the most expensive one to build. No, Dabo ain't interested in Alabama. You got it the other way around, Gump man. Dabo said he ain't got no interest in it. Dabo said, I'm all in on Clemson. I'm all in. Hey, at least he's practicing what he preaches. I think it's funny. All the Alabama fans have been running around for the past 2 or 3 days. 2 days since Saban retired. They even had those friggin' idiots out there on campus chanting anyone but Dabo. But do they not realize how lucky they would be to get Dabo Swinney? I mean, they must have forgot what it was like before Saban got there. There isn't a more accomplished coach on that list than Dabo Swinney. Period. If I was a Bama fan, I would have been going to Ballard's church and getting on my hands and knees and praying that Dabo Swinney left Clemson. That's what I would have been doing. What's up, Lisa? I think it's going to be the Washington coach. He was scheduled to do some radio interview in Washington this morning, and he canceled it. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I mean, shit. If you go on the Twitter machine, everybody on there knows, who the next coach is. They're following planes around and shit, and they're wrong every time. They don't know. Somebody sent me a picture yesterday of the Clemson's private jet on the runway in Tuscaloosa, which it might have been an old picture for all I know. No, Lisa. Ryan Day's not going nowhere. And I don't think you should be looking for another coach. Honestly, imagine if they'd have fired Jim Harbaugh for losing all those times when he first got the job to Ohio State. That's not a reason to fire a coach because you lose to Michigan. I mean, Ohio State's still a top 5 program with Ryan Day, and he's cleaning it up on the transfer portal trail. That's for damn sure. And they recruit well. Ohio State's going to be fine. If I was an Ohio State fan, I wouldn't be worried at all. Zach Smith, shit. Zach Smith probably making more money doing his podcast than he would at Ohio State. A lot less stress, too. Yeah, I think Urban Meyer's done. I mean, you never say never, right? But I don't know why Urban Meyer would want to come back to coaching. I mean, he's already accomplished everything he needs to accomplish. I mean, shit. Every stressful job that he's had, he's got headaches and heart problems. Alabama is going to be the same as Florida or Ohio State in that regard. Barry Switzer's in a wheelchair, I think. I mean, he's 100 years old. Terry Bowden. Yeah, Urban Meyer's he's got a cush job right now. I don't know how much money he's making at Fox, but it's more than enough to live on. Plus, he's already rich. Plus, he's got restaurants and all kinds of other businesses. He doesn't need the money, is what I'm trying to say. If he goes back to coaching, it's only for one reason and one reason only. It's to try to win another title. But yeah, you know what? He said many years ago. This was before he went to Ohio State. It might have been before he went to Florida when he was still at Utah. He said that Notre Dame was his dream job. Maybe if the Notre Dame job came open, he would consider it. But I don't know. Yeah, Lou. The one that makes the most sense is Dober, because his buyout's low. In my opinion, there's a ceiling at Washington as far as winning titles and also the amount of money he can get paid compared to somewhere like Alabama. And also recruiting. Washington is not an easy place to recruit to. Now they do a good job of recruiting. I'm not saying that, but even Oregon, as great as Oregon is under Lanning, I mean, they recruit off their name, but they've got to go outside of that state, 1,000, 1,500 miles away to get the guys they want. Yeah, shit. Ain't nobody wants Shane Beamer. Hell, South Carolina fans don't even want him anymore. If South Carolina don't want him, Bama definitely don't. Also, out of all the names on the list for potential candidates, right? Well, we've already known there's already been at least 3 of them turn them down. Sark turned them down. Lanning turned them down. Norvell turned them down. Apparently, Dabo Sweeney said he ain't got no interest in it. That's 4. But the 5th one is Dover. And out of all those coaches, it'll have the least effect, the ripple effect, on the rest of college football if he leaves Washington. If Dabo left Clemson, that would be a huge thing. If Sark left Texas, that would be a huge job. If Norvell left Florida State, that'd be a huge job to fill. Lanning left Oregon, that would be a huge job to fill. Not that Washington's not a huge job, it is, but it's the least out of those 5 or 4. As far as replacing them. Les Miles? No. Please don't do it.
No. Please don't do it.
A 1987 offense. Kevin Steele retiring. I did not hear that, but I'm not surprised. My guess, well, unless they end up hiring Tommy Rees as the head coach, which I doubt that. But anyway, my guess is that whoever the new coach that comes in there is gonna get rid of Tommy Rees. You're gonna have a whole new coaching staff, dude. Position coaches, coordinators, head coach. It's gonna be a totally different coaching staff. And apparently a totally different roster too. A lot of the guys, a lot of the new guys, commits and whatnot, decommitting. At least a couple so far. Probably be more. Willie Taggart, man, stop it. Please tell me that's a joke. Are they really going to interview him, or are you trolling? Well, you're talking about scraping the bottom of the barrel now, buddy. There's no call-in show tonight planned, fools. Why are you trying to go live tonight? But if Alabama announces some crazy hire today, I might go live. That's kind of how the call-in shows are going to be during the offseason. Like, if there's something I want to talk about, I'll come on. Like I did the other night when Saban was announced he was retiring. Oh, I did one the other night. Had fun on there, too. I ain't got no tequila, man. You know what I did? I went to the grocery store this morning. Got me a nice bottle of red wine. That's right. Because it was on sale. I always look for the wine, the good wine that's on sale, because I can't afford to get the good wine otherwise. It's not a box, it's a bottle. Clay Vineyards, I think is what it's called. Yeah, that's what I love, some cab. You know what the best cab is at the grocery store? And it's only like $12 a bottle. It's called Menage a Trois. Hey, Sir UJ, if you have a Publix near you, and I'm sure they have it other places too, get you a bottle of Menage a Trois next time you go. It's like $12. And it tastes as good as a $50 bottle. At least it does to me. Which would be worse for Alabama, Arthur Smith or Dennis Allen? I'll fucking flip a coin, I guess. I don't know. I want to say something I can't say on here, Lou. But congratulations on a good time, I guess. Yeah, that bottle of red wine we had at Cherokee was nice because it was, what, fucking $60 or something. Better be nice for that. Damn. Speaking of that, though, Vegas trip is coming up in, what is it, 9 days? 8 days? My math meter tells me 8 days. Yeah, we'll have to go to the Resort World. We have to wait till at least Thursday to go to the Resort World. Because that's when the major event at Resort World starts. You know, the major event, quote unquote. Can I check the weather forecast for Las Vegas? I can, yeah. Let's see here. Oh no, that's next week. I need the week after that. Where is that at? Oh, shit. What happened? Yeah, I understand. Let's see here. All right, so I'm getting there on the 22nd. So Monday the 22nd, 66 degrees, 44 at night. Tuesday, 67, 42 at night. 65, 43 at night. Shit, this is perfect. Mid to upper 60s during the day and mid 40s at night. You can't ask for anything better than that in the desert in January. Yeah, the weather's perfect, dude. It's perfect. So I don't have to pack any shorts then, which I probably wouldn't have anyway, but yeah, that's perfect. Uh-oh, what did Lou do? Man got in trouble, didn't even do nothing. What's up, Dave? Hashtag what did Lou do? Nature boy, you're not helping the situation, buddy. Yeah, I blame Millis too. Hey, I know some of you guys don't like playing slot machines, which I don't really either. I'll throw a 20 in there every once in a while just to fuck around, but whenever we go to Fremont Street, there's a place right across from the Golden Nugget. It's called Binion's. It's one of the oldest casinos in Vegas. They've got the loosest slots in Vegas. And I can testify to that because me and Mrs. Peete went to Binion's when we went to Fremont Street, and she likes playing the slot machines. Boy, she racked up in there. It was like every time she put money in a machine, it paid out. She walked out of there with a few $100 just from the slot machines. I think they even advertised that they had the loosest slots. I like to play the slot machines with wheels on them. I like wheels. I don't know what it is about wheels. I'm simple, I guess. I get, you know how stupid people get attracted to shiny objects? I get attracted to wheels, which is, I guess that's why I like roulette too. I just like to watch shit spin. I don't know. Hey, Nate. I don't know if Nate's listening or not. Nate, if you're listening, let me know. Go ahead and let me know who your favorite porn star is, and I'll try to get her autograph for you. No.
No, 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 no. Please don't do it.
I guess I should be more specific. Let me know who your favorite female porn star is, Nate. I don't know. Your favorite porn star might be a dude for all I know. But I'm not asking a dude for his autograph. Ron Jeremy. Isn't he like... Isn't he in jail? I read something about him recently. I can't remember if he's in jail or if he's like terminally ill. Something happened with him recently. Yeah, I think he's locked up. I don't even know what he got locked up for. Let's find out. Well, I have a guess, but I'm not going to say it. Let's see, Ron Jeremy. My search history is about to go off the rails now. Ron Jeremy. Oh, yeah. Well, my suspicions were correct. Yeah, accused of rape. 12 counts. So he's not getting out anytime. He'll die in prison if that's the case. Yeah, he's... How old is that guy? Hold on now. He's... Oh, what? Look at this. Look at this here. Ron Jeremy will be released to private residence. They're going to put this man on house arrest. Suffers from severe dementia. Bill O'Brien. That's what, you know what? That's a name I haven't heard yet. Roll Tide. Yeah, he's got to be around 80 by now. You're right. He was big in the 70s and 80s, wasn't he? Big. No pun intended. Pete Golding. Oh, he's 70. Ron Jeremy is living proof that you don't have to be a good-looking man to make it in the adult industry. Just gotta have a huge dick. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do today? I'm not reading the news today. It's Friday. I'm in a decent mood and I want to stay that way. Don't feel like getting mad this morning. But if somebody who's in the chat gets wind of an announcement for the Alabama hire, let me know and we can tune right into that. You know, I do like to be the first to break news.
Breaking news from the PigskinPeete YouTube channel.
What's up, Brad Pitt? Dog behind enemy lines? Yeah, so I was watching the morning show this morning. The opening line for Clemson and Georgia next year, 12 and a half. Obviously, Georgia. 12.5. Which I think is about right. I'm not being like, oh, go put all your money on the Tigers for that. I think that's about right. You know, I'm going to have to see what happens in the offseason before I'm convinced that Clemson's going to win that game. I'm not right now. Unfortunately. I would like to go to it. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to go to it. I would. First of all, I've never been to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I've been to the old Georgia Domes several times. I've never been to that new stadium, the new dome there. It looks awesome. But the problem for me is the problem for most people is the cost of it. You know, because it won't be cheap. That's number one for the tickets. And then, you know, the travel expenses. Anytime you go to one of those big games, like for instance, me and Mrs. Peete, and actually Pete Jr. went too, to the Clemson and Georgia game in 2020, what was it, 2? In Charlotte. And Mrs. Peete actually got free tickets for her and Pete Jr., but I had to pay for mine. And then the hotel we stayed at was decent. It was right next to the, literally right next door to it, the basketball arena there. Anyway, by the time we factored in the ticket cost for me, the hotel room, and just spending money, and even without them paying for tickets, I think we probably spent somewhere around $600 and we were there for a day. So it was probably $400 for the room, and then a couple $100 to eat for a day and a half. So yeah, and if we had to pay for our tickets this time, then you're looking at close to $1,000. It's ridiculous. You know. Plus, at least I could make a couple of dollars streaming it. When I say a couple of, I'm not exaggerating. I'm like at least $3. Maybe 4. Speaking of money, the week we're in Vegas is going to be obviously, well, what is it? So, what's this? Is this week divisional round in the NFL playoffs? Last week was wild card weekend, right? Is this week divisional? I don't even know. Yeah. So this week is divisional. That means the week that we're there will be conference championship week, right? Vic says wild card this weekend. Oh, okay. So the week that I'm there will be divisional round then. All right, so this week is that's perfect then, because I'd rather have more games to choose from. All right, so the week that I'm there will be divisional weekend. Now I won't be there during the games because I'm only going Monday through Friday, so I won't be there to actually see the games at the sports book. Here's the other thing I got to ask somebody. I was talking about this with my father-in-law yesterday. Maybe Lou knows the answer to this, or any of you. If I make a bet at the sports book in Vegas and I'm not there to receive the winnings if I win, how do I collect my winnings? Do I got to fly back to Vegas? Because if that's the case, I just won't bet, because I'm not going to bet enough for it to matter. Or will they send me my money somehow? Will they send me a check? Or, here's the other question I have. Can I cash in my winnings at any Caesars property? I'm assuming no. Like if I took my ticket from Flamingo and went to Cherokee, the next time I go to Cherokee and try to cash that in, that ticket, would they honor it since it's a Caesars property? I'm assuming no. I don't know though. I'm going to ask them. A direct deposit, you think? Huh. I'm going to ask him when I go just to double check. I mean, the only way I'd fly back to Vegas to collect my winnings is if it was like thousands of dollars, because it's going to cost money to fly out there. Although that would give me a reason to go back. Wink, wink. How much am I planning on winning? $1 million. Look, if I come back, and this is a big if I come back from Vegas breaking even, that'll be a huge win, because I'm not paying for the room. So the room's free. Obviously, the flight wasn't free. That was $420 or something, round trip. Obviously going to spend a few $100 at least eating out. So, but anyway, if I break even gambling, then it'll end up being an extremely inexpensive trip. Except for the $500 I'm going to spend at the strip club. I'm just kidding. No, but if I break even gambling, it'll be a win-win. But that's a big if. Yeah, I'm going to win so much money out there, they're going to have to shut that place down. You see that? You see that Paris Eiffel Tower right there? They're going to have to deconstruct that to pay me. They're going to have to sell that thing on eBay. I'm going into that room. If it's anything like Cherokee, they got a room with a roulette table that has a single zero on it. Now it's a minimum of $100 bet, but I bet $100 on every spin anyway. So I don't see what. I'm not taking a chance there. But I'll tell you one thing. The last time we went to Cherokee, me and Lou came up with a strategy, because everybody knows there's a legit strategy to roulette. Everybody knows that. It's not a chance at all. There's a strategy. But seriously, we teamed up with a plan, and I want to say we won like $600 or $700 in 30 minutes. Me and Luke both, because we made the same bets. We bet together. We were on fire, son. And then I lost all of it the next day, or the hours after. That's a strategy. Here's my strategy when I play. The strategy that we used to win all that money the last night we were there was just playing the outside, the 2-to-1. Let me do this. Let me see if I can find. I'll show you. Let me turn this music off. It's starting to get on my fucking nerves. All right, let's see how this works here. I've never done. I just Googled this and see if it's. We'll see if this works. Where is it? What? Okay. I guess I Googled the wrong thing here. I Googled a virtual roulette wheel spin. There's got to be one on here. Online stopwatch random roulette wheel. Let's see if that one works. First of all, I'm not paying for anything if they ask for that, so they can go ahead and forget about that. All right, here we go. Use the roulette wheel full screen. Do I want to do this? It says click start, download our website. I don't want to download anything. All right. Fuck it. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing it. Stop asking. I'm like Saban over here. Stop asking. I'm not going to do it, so stop asking. Where is the hell? There's got to be somewhere I can do a roulette wheel on here. European roulette? The hell is that? I guess you got to download an app to do it. This one looks promising here. Best online roulette of 2024. Let's see what this is. Ooh. 00 P. Yeah. I'm the zero hero, bro. Is this actual money? I'm not doing that. Oh, Bet Now has one. Look at that. Bet Now has a roulette wheel. Forgot about that. All right, let's just click on one of these and see what it's all about. Oh, Jesus, here we go. I gotta make an account. Yeah. I'm not doing that either. Spin the rigged wheel. What is going on here? Free online roulette game. Oh, here we go. Hold on now. Oh, it's got a live chat too. Look at this thing here. Talk about degenerates. Fucking live chat of people watching roulette on the internet. All right, here we go. Let's play. Chip value 1 million. Yeah. Oh no, again? Well, I guess no fake wheel. Because I'm not signing up to one of these sites. I can just go ahead and tell you that right now. Mike Bobo to Alabama. Boy, now you guys are just throwing out names from a hat. There are plenty of roulette wheels in Google Play Store. Where's that at? I'm an Apple man. I don't have Google Play. Or I don't use it. Although this isn't an Apple computer, so I guess I could. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, shit. Hashtag professional. Well. Now I gotta redo everything. Anyway, what we did basically was, so you got the horizontal, the roulette board's like a checkered board, basically. You got the horizontal rows, and you got the column, or you got the groupings. So anyway, they break the board into thirds on the inside, the numbers. And so what we were doing was put $100, like I would pick 1 2-to-1 bet and put $100 on it. He would pick one of the 2-to-1 bets on the outside, put $100 on it, a different one than I picked, and vice versa. And then we would tail each other's bets. So if he put it on the top row 2-to-1, and I put it on the middle row 2-to-1, then I would also follow his bet. So we each had $200 on the table every spin. Right. Now, the way that works is if you get 2-to-1, obviously you win $200 on a $100 bet plus your money back. So it's $300. But you actually come out, you're going to lose one of them because you're putting two chips down. You can only win one of them. So basically, if you hit one of those two that we bet on, then you come out $100 on top on each spin. I think we hit like 9 in a row at one point. Now, we did lose a few after that. But I think we hit 8 or 9 in a row doing that. $100 each time. So that's one strategy. And of course, your boy is a degenerate. So I'm known for putting $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 even sometimes just on the zero. And I think there was a time where I hit 2 or 3 in a row betting on zeros. Of course, Lou doesn't like the zeros. But I do. It's insurance as far as I'm concerned. You know. Well, I'm going to take probably about 15 minutes here. I just want to check this out. It's Friday. We'll check out the Talk machine, the live Talk. See what's going on there, and then I'll open up the StreamYard. No.
Quiero confesarles que cuando tenía 16 años, en la escuela el primer...
No.
Double the ticket amount after a month of not paying. I paid it the week I got it, stuffed the receipt in my bag.
Let's see, who else? Saquon Barkley rookies are that year.
So this guy's got a Talk channel just about
Baker Mayfield, okay.
Trading cards.
Bradley Chubb, I like that guy. Roquan Smith, hey, that's a stud. Ooh, Josh Rosen. Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
So some forces are acceleration. Did you know that?
What is 0G?
Gentlemen, can I ask a clarification
so if I'm
question?
talking about G's,
Look at this. It's flat Earth. It's a flat Earth debate. Well, I'm waiting on this.
No, I'm talking about acceleration.
That's ridiculous, man. Just answer the question.
It's fucking, dude, you're ridiculous.
Just answer it.
I love when flat earthers argue with each other.
0G, what does it stand for?
Gravity.
All right.
Can you name a few that have gone to space in this generation and this year or in these past 5 years?
Sure. You from what country?
Name them right now.
I've actually seen this girl's channel before, Maria.
They're not in planets. There's no people outside of the ISS. Nobody. All the people that are up there right now are on the ISS.
She is she's a globetard like me.
They're on the ISS.
She doesn't believe the Earth is round, but she has flat earthers come on there and argue with her. Okay, she's about to go to sleep.
I have seen the ISS.
They're out there.
Because it just makes no sense that only 7% of the ocean.
How do we prove they're out there, buddy?
I can tell you how we can prove they're up there because an astrophotographer from Germany was able to take a photo of the ISS during a spacewalk.
That was amazing.
Really?
Yes.
That is so
Yes,
funny.
sir.
Where did he take it? Hollywood?
So still, we're just going to pictures that could be faked by your government if they wanted
It
to.
does
No,
by
you can do it
a
yourself.
private guy in Germany, an amateur astrophotographer.
Like, that's fucking nuts, dude, that you guys don't see that.
Gentlemen,
that's not in the realm
Oh,
of
okay, this is almost worse than some of the YouTube streams where you can't hear what the hell anybody's saying.
Excuse me. That was the.
Lord.
Oh,
look at this man! Hey,
joining in.
hey!
You know, this pineapple microphone.
Upside down pineapple man.
This if it wasn't for all of your guys' gifts.
Look at him.
You guys send me so many gifts that I'm able to buy this pineapple microphone. And you know,
Pineapple microphone.
It's pretty fun, but you know, to be able to talk to you through a pineapple microphone, SpongeBob SquarePants. You got to really, you know, thank Patrick for being part of the Joker family. You know, we've been doing 999. You got a splinter, it's okay. Pop the blister.
So you guys see all this on the left side here?
You know, you put in the work.
These are people sending him money. This is basically super
really
chats.
pays off.
That's what this
You know,
is.
the audience loves the pineapple microphone, and when you start talking nonsense and gibberish, people really relate. You know, they really understand what you're talking about. We've got the community, and you know, with us living, you know, in Bikini Bottom. You know, we're having a great time down here. You know, who doesn't want to live in the Bikini Bottom? You know, this is one of the coolest places to live is Bikini Bottom. So thank you to SpongeBob.
Look at people sending them money for what? What are they sending them money for?
And, you know,
There's 800 people watching this guy, including us.
you know, it's just important that Ariel, you know, can be part of this world. You know, she doesn't know what it is to walk or
Yeah, this
to
guy's
be,
definitely high as shit.
with us here.
He's talking about
on the shore.
mermaids and shit.
Ajá, Simba, hermano, estaba en el baño, Simba. Estaba en el baño y y el niño fue al baño. Apá, dice, creo que en el baño hay un lobo, dice.
Uh-oh. Y'all know how.
Y se fue a asomar, dice, ¿cuál lobo?
Uh-oh. No comprende. No speaking English.
That doesn't mean anything.
It does. It means that I vote for who I think is in the best situation at the time. It doesn't matter that I'm just going to vote Trump because he's Trump.
That's not true.
Oh, no.
Sir.
It is true.
Are you voting Trump 2024?
I'm telling you, it depends upon who's running. Maybe Vivek Ramaswamy will be.
He's not.
You don't know.
Okay.
Show me what you got.
Completing in-game quests.
Ugh, losing is the worst.
4:38. The Lord said, where the eagles will be, the carcass will be gathered together. Amen. So the eagles are these special tenacious birds. They could fly 30,000 feet in the sky. They could look at a prey from over 3 miles away.
Hey, Nate, this is your man right here.
The talons of an eagles, they're so strong. When they hold on to a prey, they don't let go. So we hold on to our faith and we don't let go. And one thing about eagles, they don't fly with any other birds of prey. And they definitely don't hang out with turkeys and chickens. So come soar with the Lord and roar with the Lion of Judah, baby.
They can fly.
It's only $6 to subscribe.
Oh.
Amen. The ministry sees 2. TikTok takes $4 out of every sub. When we put that math,
Damn, that's worse than YouTube.
2 cents a day.
He said $6 to subscribe, and TikTok takes $4. Damn. Boy.
Hold on. Some of you been
That's
fellowship with us
80%.
for over a year in the Eagles Nest. 2 cents a day? Are you kidding me? How much you learned here? How much you learned here since you got here, brethren?
I learned the Eagles can fly, man. I learned that.
You gotta lie it for me.
What's up, J Money?
Stop playing with me, boy. Boy, stop playing with me.
They coming back. They coming back.
No,
Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. Let me get something.
Hey, that's enough.
I can never understand what they're talking about.
That's enough talking. Brent! Y'all talk for 0.37 seconds. Genesis, Buki, butt, hush.
Like, what are they talking about?
Be quiet. You're not getting more than Pinky today. Be quiet.
That's crazy, Genesis.
Life
Oh my God.
but you're the best. Oh, hey, Slay. Oh, hey, Slay. Oh, no. Can't believe you just said that. Oh, hey,
There's
Slay.
773 people watching this right now.
Oh, hey, Slay. Oh, hey, Slay. Oh, hey, Slay. 2024 is gonna be the year. Thank you for the roses.
Yeah, we're doomed as a society.
Thank you for joining the party. It wouldn't be a party without you. Ginger and spice and everything nice. Your journey brought you here. And remember,
What does NPC stand for?
comes around. GG.
Oh my God.
Right? You know that was during the Aaron Rodgers era, right?
Uh-oh, we got some football talk here.
Right? That's like folklore, dude. That's like when people come in and say, you know,
Non-playable
Andy Reid never loses off the
character?
bye week. What happened? He lost off the bye week. Nick agrees. Agree or don't agree, there's just no, Frank, you have the same picks. There's just no reason to be disrespectful, guys. I just asked for a respectful live. And
She
people
sounds like
are
she's from
respectful to each
Wisconsin.
other. That's all I asked for, you know.
You know?
I'd like a public apology from Pittsburgh fans when Buffalo wins by 20 on Sunday. Bills, man.
Let me ask her if she's from Wisconsin.
No,
I'll type
Tim,
that in
I
the
will
chat
not.
and see what she says.
I will not pick against the spread. I will not. This is a strong Dallas team, especially at home. I don't see the Packers having much of a chance. Anybody's got a chance in the playoffs. But no one's still giving me a real tangible reason why the Packers can win.
Let's see what she
He has
says.
4 fingers and no receiver. King, Baker's hurt too. And they look like crap the last couple of games. We'll see what I do with that. Daryl, I'll tell you now, the boys, Lions, and Bucks move on first round. Bet on it. Don't bet, you guys. Don't bet. Packers run game is good. Yeah, they might do okay on the ground for a little while. But what I don't think people realize, since that Bills game, the Dallas run defense, and Bam, you can let me know what you think. I feel like their run defense has gotten a little bit better. I think they did
I'll tell you
okay
one thing.
against the Lions during that
I don't know
game.
what
They
she's
had one
talking about,
quarter where the
but she
Lions
knows more
backfield got
about the
best of
NFL
them.
than me at
That's
this
about it.
point.
So,
That's 100% true.
we'll see. Offensively and
So
defensively,
I might need to.
Cowboys
You know
are
what?
better on both sides of the ball.
I need to tune into her when I'm in Vegas, and so
I picked the Lions to beat the
maybe she can help me make my bets. I'll just tail her picks.
Stroud will shine and Flacco. I don't think Flacco's going to choke. Bagel can handle an injury better. Well, with a rib injury, though, you never know. As a Chiefs fan, I hate how majority of the public is on KC. What do you mean, Nick?
Yeah, I think she is.
Held
I
up
think she
rebound
might be
all
a
the
Green
time?
Bay fan.
Well, that's what happens. Zoe, Casey will catch a default win just because
She's not going to
Miami
answer
is
my
banged
question.
up. Badger, you're talking about football and you want people to be respectful. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's
that's-
definitely from Wisconsin.
themselves, but they'd rather throw you under the bus before that even gets close to it. So that's great working for big companies like that. You know, you gotta love it. All right, so somebody had asked me my MLS 13 Romeo. Sorry. Hey, welcome in, guys. All right. So yeah, so for those of you, I know there was somebody who did ask about the Olive Garden part. That is kind of how
Blinded, bearded veteran.
a few years.
All right, I guess. Hey, Claps is on.
Hold on, let's go back to that guy. He doesn't look blind, does he?
Business and
I mean, I'm not saying he's not.
working for the state.
He's definitely not blind. He's reading.
All right, let's see. All right, let's go, y'all. Guys, how dog shit has Hot been this whole time, other than donuts? What? How dog shit has Hot been this whole time, Rum, other than donuts?
Well, TikTok is a weird place.
Teams left here. Yeah, we have 6 teams left, and then we can go.
the green 2015 Panini Contact. Ooh.
Bitch, you the shit. You not even a fart.
This is why I got off of TikTok, because somebody that human being right there can go live, but Pigskin Pete can't. So fuck him. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is this man taking requests or?
Hi.
Okay. Oh wow, Carrot Top.
I'm in love with you.
Our Ginger King.
Oh, thank you, guys. You are making my day.
That's great.
I'm
Oh my god, we can sing another song for you if you want.
Of course, of
Sing
course.
Terry for him. Sing.
Yeah, I'm getting dumber by the minute. Slim.
My guy. It's fine. Power drill. I do have this. Is
Oh, what's this? Oh, now I like these things here.
Mostly just crank it up.
He's making something.
I'm liking this color. It's kind of.
He's making a hat.
Monet, water lilies, light. It's not quite a pastel. The blues are really rich.
And this guy's definitely a little bit light in the loafers, that's for sure. He's knitting a hat.
But this is called Super Saver Pooling. I don't know what that means. But it's called Still Water Pooling. That's the color. Wasn't Stillwater the name of...
Okay. Oh no.
Hearts for me, you shouldn't have. Hello. The left side of my hair is getting so floofy.
What the fuck are we watching here? There's
more stones. Oh, I have the kind of car that has.
Look at the chat. Somebody just said weird. Jackson in the chat says, "Do you like black people?"
Folks, we'd like to shout out Karen for having the most original comments in this section. Good job, Karen. Hello. Greetings and salutations.
Oh my god. This is a mukbang?
I got a house full of kids, whatever. Okay, this is the dog.
Dog trainer.
Okay, but when you're just shopping out there and you go into like pet stores, like, yo, give me that dog. You're rolling the dice. You're just shaking the dice and you're like, all right, let's see what I get, you know? Yes. You have no idea what that temperament, what that dog's temperament is like. You have no idea where he came from. Probably came from a puppy mill. Okay. You don't know what the mom is like, what the dad is like.
I believe this guy. I think he knows what he's talking about.
All right, so he's looking for food still. As soon as he's done, he's gonna come here. Come back to the ATM.
Come back to the ATM.
And at first he was like, oh, I don't like this box, DJ. Now look, everybody likes the money box, right? Yeah.
20.6K likes. Appreciate y'all.
Nobody does. I love you with a happy Friday. Thank you, darling. All right, John Harrington in the chat. Yo, this is a tiebreaker. Tie.
This is common. People TikToking while they're working.
Only the laws are benefiting white Americans, and that's the reason why you.
Oh no.
We'll have to check the weather. Thank you for the likes, Jade.
God, it's loud. Whoa!
Puppy dog.
Holy moly!
My puppy dog. So
Hey Nate,
sorry, I
Nate,
really love this
Nate,
song, but I
turn
don't know
off,
if it's
turn off the stream. Nate,
I like listening
don't
to
look,
this song,
Nate.
like
at the thank you. At the gym.
Close your eyes, Nate.
Definitely married. I love that word.
Look how many people are watching this. She's literally saying nothing. I mean nothing. 3.7 thousand people tuned into this. The chat is going wild.
What kind of makeup to do today?
They're sending their super chats or whatever you call them on there. Gifts, I think they call them.
Thank you for the rose. I need to get new foundation.
Lord have mercy. Uh-oh, this is the opposite of that last one. What in the hell?
Fine now. Soul Man here. Hi, Soul Man.
You guys notice a theme here? 1,700 people watching this woman play with her hair. Is that a coincidence? Yeah, I don't think so.
On a peak day. I wanted to do an 8 a.m. appointment, but they didn't have it. It's Friday.
Look at the name of the stream. Wig's Convenience.
My chef dropped off some salmon, wild rice. I wanted.
Oh, she rich. She got a chef.
So I have, for the weekend, I have 2 salmon steaks, a tuna steak, and 2 steaks.
Damn.
A tray of rice.
Damn.
I have half a tray of rice, half a tray of mashed potatoes.
Damn.
I have grilled carrots, zucchini. Like they do like a.
Uh-oh. This man taking down his Christmas decorations? Yeah, he is. That's what it is. It says taking Christmas down. Bro, you're way late. What's today? Today's the 12th. This man's out. He's out in his he didn't even bother to get dressed to do it either. He's out in his pajamas and his robe. Like he's fucking Hugh Hefner in it around. Look at him. What? There's 1,800 people watching this guy take his Christmas decorations down.
Sorry, rejoin the snake.
As reciprocal to that. That's tough. It's really difficult because if someone's not willing to have communication, then there's not a lot you can really do. I think you're going to put out something to them to be like, hey, can we connect? I don't know if you're going to get the reciprocation that you want, though.
Oh, she's a card reader.
Harold's next steps towards me and our relationship.
Hey, it's a trinkets and yarn lady.
Hey.
Boy, talk about a gimmick. So I'll tell you what this woman does. I have been watching for 2 seconds. I already tell you what she does. Okay. She comes on here, pretends like she can read your fortune, and you probably have to send her money.
What's his next steps? He's keeping kind of guarded
for her to tell you a bunch of bullshit.
In this moment, very guarded, very.
And these idiots probably send it to her too.
Oneself. Maybe they're getting, out of a. Like getting over like another relationship or something like that. I see a lot of anxiety with this person. They're the kind of person that thinks overnight, okay, your question marks are getting a little too much.
She's blocked somebody.
There you go. Okay.
What should I ask her? Well, she probably won't answer me because I'm not going to send her any money. But I'll ask her if
a lot on their mind. I think
let's do this.
With them wanting to move forward, it's a
I'm
little.
going to ask her how much money I'm going to lose in Vegas.
Give it a little time. Give it a little space.
I'll rephrase it. How much money will I win in Vegas?
Connecting, it's doing so far. I think that's going okay. Because the fool is here saying like.
I'll just say next week because it's easier to type.
But
it's not next week. It's the week after. But she doesn't know that.
They're guarded here. They're literally keeping it close to the chest. So give them a little time. Give them a little space. Not everyone wants to jump right into a relationship right away. And I know that's really hard because you're like, are they actually interested in me? Are they not interested in me? And then you like see things on like TikTok where you're like, oh, if a guy doesn't like try to come at you, like they're not interested in you. Men have anxiety. Men have rejection issues. Men get nervous. You can't expect that every man's gonna come charging at you at full speed. So give it a little patience.
Should I ask her who the next coach at Alabama is gonna be?
If they wanted to, they will. No, some people just have anxiety and they can't. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be funny if she guessed it right?
Doesn't mean that they won't.
I see purple.
Tiffany, do I have any?
I see purple.
In my city?
I see Washington.
That's an interesting question. Hello, hello. Do you have any admirers in your city? That's such a broad thing. It's a broad thing. Let's see what's going on there. Any admirers in your city? So they're like, why are you asking this question when it seems like...
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm about done with the talk. I've had about enough. It's been about 15 minutes. Whoa. Uh-oh, no comprende. No comprende. No speaking English. Oh my God.
Guys, instant my TikTok and very user.
Yeah, she looks fun, that's for sure. Capital F. Fun. Oh. Boy. Wow, she's exciting.
It doesn't cost you anything to tell the doggone truth. I'm gonna settle down and on.
The name is honesty, boy. For instance, how do you go to the bathroom?
That's a weird, evil question.
What do y'all want me to ask him? He's actually answering questions without having to send him money.
And I can always go to the bathroom.
So why would it be any different for me?
I'm gonna ask him about the Bama job.
Why would it be different for me? I'm real, just like you. Don't forget, I have feelings too.
Yeah, see if he answers that.
So when I go to the bathroom, only thing I don't do is wash my hands. Oh my God.
Why not?
I just love the way they smell afterwards.
So you gotta start washing your hands. I'm serious.
I don't like doing that. It dries my
Yes,
hands
people
out.
actually get paid for this. Well, they get paid whatever people donate to them.
Boost my immune system.
Okay, Tor, that's nasty. Really, really nasty, brother. Really, really nasty. Really, really nasty. Somebody say love your shoes.
I don't care. What is that name, Mufasa?
That's not Mufasa. That's Myra J. Dow.
Now you know good and well.
You don't think he watches football?
I rebuke you in Jesus' name.
Stop. Tor?
I don't know what that is. That is not a real name. I rebuke it.
Tor. Kenya or Kenzie said, hey, Tor. Kenya and
Okay.
Kenzie said.
You're not gonna answer my question. People don't like me. Uh-oh. What in the hell?
Itu masih sama-sama kuliah guys, jadi belum kelar kuliahnya. Nanti kalau udah aku kan targetnya mah.
Tienes ojos de regalo. ¿Qué ojos de regalo?
No comprende. No speaking English.
Okay. I got
It might be in the background. No, but don't worry.
What the?
Nicely and with respect.
Yeah. All right. I've had enough of this.
I'll throw it on your grave.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. Jeez-a-ree. I'm speechless. What's up? You're on with Pete.
What's up, bro?
How's it going, buddy?
Man, American TikTok is depressing as fuck.
That is some weird shit, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, so Chinese TikTok is totally a separate network, man. That's a totally different thing. I'm on Chinese TikTok, man. Like, I'm an uploader. I'm a personality.
Yeah, I heard, and I don't know if you know this is true or not, but I've heard that they've made Chinese TikTok like educational.
No. It's not. No. It's similar. It's just like there's less trash content on there. Like it's a lot more like clips from TV shows and kind of like funny little entertainment clips. There's a lot less of this sort of like, like live streaming trash content. It's more like it's not educational. I wouldn't call it that. It's still like stupid entertainment, but it's less. It's less like I feel like U.S. TikTok is like the lowest of the low, whereas Chinese TikTok is more like just kind of silly. You know, it would be more like if you have like YouTube Shorts. Like Chinese TikTok is more like what YouTube Shorts is like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's less like absolute garbage, and it's more just like kind of throwaway bullshit.
Yeah, there is. Listen, here's the thing about American TikTok that I've learned. You have to wade through a sea of bullshit like what we just watched, but every once in a while there is some interesting stuff on there. You know what I like to watch is like people that make stuff. Like handmade stuff, they'll like that kind of stuff interests me. Or I like to watch magnet fishing for some reason.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I realized is I used to make fun of my wife for watching the Chinese channel is called Douyin, and I used to make fun of my wife for watching Douyin all the time. And then I'm a YouTube guy. Obviously, I watch YouTube, even though like I upload shit to Chinese TikTok. I don't actually watch it, but that often. But I do end up finding myself scrolling through YouTube Shorts. But in reality, that's the same fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why YouTube did it. This is to sort of mimic TikTok because of TikTok's success.
But
and they really pushed that.
Most part, YouTube Shorts has better content than TikTok, right?
Yeah, well, I agree. But YouTube is really pushing the shorts. Like they'll put you in the algorithm just for making a couple shorts a day.
Yeah.
So they almost force you to if you're trying to grow a channel. That's one of the things they tell you to do is make a couple of shorts every day because they'll push the channel out. If you don't make any shorts, then they won't.
Stavros Halkias got his shit. One of my favorite comedians, Stavros Halkias, who I've been following in for a long time, he got his shit big from shorts. Like, I keep getting pushed. There's this one Mexican American dude who like gets recommended like some liquor like Hennessy or 99 bananas to mix with some soda, and he drinks it and skulls it, and it's like, oh, this is an 8 out of 10, and I'm like, this is boring.
See, that's the thing about YouTube too, is they're weird.
I am watching it, and I subscribed to the cunt today. I'm like,
they're weird about alcohol, so I don't know how that works with him. Because
sorry.
Well, obviously, if you saw it, they did push it out on the algorithm, but. Anything with alcohol related, they typically suppress that. They don't want that content out there. Like a lot of the times when I do the game streams, there's no reason for them not to monetize it, because I'm not showing the game. I'm not doing anything. There's no nudity and none of that. But eventually they'll demonetize it because I'm drinking on stream, I think.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, definitely on Chinese TikTok they do that because I've had to take down a couple of videos because I was drinking on stream, for sure.
Yeah, right.
But hey, I got 6,000 followers on Chinese TikTok now. That's cool.
How many?
6,000.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And then Chinese YouTube is called Billy Billy. I have 6,000 on that too. So
Billy?
12,000. Yeah, it's called Billy Billy. Yeah, it's Chinese YouTube. So I got 12,000 followers on Chinese social media overall. Yeah, more than you, Pete.
Yeah, we're definitely more than me.
Way more than me.
I've got like 2,000 something on Twitter, and then whatever it is, 7,000 or close to 7,000 on here. Well, on my main channel. What's up, Slim?
Yeah.
I feel dumber.
Yeah.
No, my content is mostly all soccer related.
Oh, that's why.
I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but if TikTok is a Chinese propaganda tool to make us all dumber, it's fucking working.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate TikTok, man. The only reason I'm on it is because I can make a little bit of money off it.
I don't go on TikTok at all. Literally, anytime you see me go on TikTok is on this show. That's it. I don't go in there on my phone anymore. I used to when I first found it, but it's a complete and total waste of time.
It is. I got it, but like I haven't posted anything in forever, and honestly, I think
my most viewed video on TikTok. I'm pretty sure my most viewed video on TikTok was Mrs. Peete yelling at the Little League baseball event. Maybe either that or the armadillo. It might have been the armadillo. This is the one that got the most views. That one.
That's bullshit.
That and the armadillo.
YouTube Shorts for life, baby. That's what I'm rolling with. Trying to get those watch hours, man.
Remember, Pete, I sent you. I showed that video from a while back, like last year when I was at the soccer game, and I made that video.
Yeah.
I just post shit like that. Like that's what I post.
I thought about
YouTube. Yeah, it's just like I go to soccer games or I'm around Shanghai and I go to different sort of like foreign restaurants or local restaurants and kind of like interview the chefs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we saw one of your videos. We watched one of them when you did like a food review.
Yeah, I do stuff like that. Or most of it is I go to soccer games either in Shanghai or other parts around China, and then I just kind of like film the experience and post that, like, which is better than most TikTok content. I actually think my videos are pretty fun. But
I thought about doing some gun related content, like shooting guns and shit on TikTok. But but TikTok is even more strict on that than YouTube is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to do some like the F1, the Formula One is coming back to Shanghai this year. I'll probably do a video about that. You know, Djokovic and the tennis guys came here. I watched them play. I did a video about that. You know, there's golf tournaments here. I did a video about that kind of shit, right? There's UFC is coming back to Shanghai. I'm going to do a video. WWE was here. I did a video about that. Just this kind of shit, right? I should put it on fucking YouTube, man. I really should.
I was talking about you yesterday with my father-in-law. Yeah, I was telling him about, I don't know if you want me to tell a story or not. You remember the story you told me when you came down here and we went out to dinner about your buddy that left China to go on a vacation. When he came back, they piss tested him in the airport or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, caddy, man. Yeah, dude.
Can we talk about it or no?
Sure. Yeah, we can. I mean, you know.
You want to tell? You go ahead and tell a story. You know it better than me.
No, I mean, so I don't want to get. So I'm not gonna. The background information I don't want to get into in too much detail. So.
But you could just say what happened, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, but without a little bit of background, it doesn't make sense. So I you know, look, the way that things work, and this is true in America as well, but it's especially true in China. There are certain laws on the books that are enforced when they are, and they're not when they're not, right? You know, and so things are tacitly accepted until they're not. And so you can take from that what you might. You know, I may or may not have, you know, had a spliff here and there for my first however many years. I'm not going to get into details about that, but that was tacitly accepted until it wasn't. And so then they started to crack down on that. Anyways, what the story I was telling you about was a buddy of mine was overseas. He had gone to Thailand and then come back. And then what happened was that somebody narked on him. And I guess somebody that he was affiliated with in a business way was trying to get him in trouble and then suggested that he may have been in possession of one thing or another. And then he came back to China from Thailand. He wasn't in possession of it, but he tested positive for it because they don't have to actually catch you with it. They could just test you.
Yeah, that's the story. So he goes on vacation. Yeah. He comes back. They grab him in the airport. They pull a piece of his hair out, right?
That's right.
And they test it, and he tests positive for,
some one thing or another.
Right. Something that is not a big deal in the United States. Well, you can use your imagination.
He tested positive for another thing that was a big that is.
Oh, really? Okay. But anyway,
things. Let me put it this way: he tested positive for a number of things that are a big deal in China.
Right. Yeah. So you can get charged with possession of something if it's just in your bloodstream in China.
Correct.
That's insane.
That is true.
That's insane.
Well, you know, I agree, and I disagree with the way that they do that around here. But at the same time, we also don't have people lying around from, you know, fentanyl on the streets around here, do we? And
no, y'all just ship it over here.
You know what, man? Hey, look, bro.
Yes, it's really easy not to have all those people on the streets when you just fucking kill them all.
That's the dumbest take I've ever heard in my life. That's not what it is at all, dude.
Yes,
it's just they don't. This shit is made for export, but that's the difference.
Yeah, it's made for export to the United States of America. Yeah.
and I don't support that at all, and I hate it. But again, that's not that's not official, but that's not official business like it is in North Korea. It's a different thing, but
yeah,
manufactured in China, distributed from Mexico.
Yeah.
It's
when they sell that fentanyl in the streets in America, it should come with a bag that says "Made in China" on it.
Bro, look, I mean,
like everything else.
Ought to be selling it at Walmart.
Man, look, we can agree or disagree on different ways to deal with it, but it's a problem. We agree it's a problem.
Oh, it's definitely a problem. What's a problem here? There's no question about that.
It's a big problem.
Speaking of fentanyl, did y'all see that Jelly Roll testified in front of Congress yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
How do you feel about him? I'm quite a fan of his.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a cool guy, man. I like that guy.
Yeah, he was. I don't know why they chose him to do it. That was. I don't know what the background story with that is. I don't know why he's the guy they chose to go talk to Congress. But whatever.
He talked very intelligently. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
he's an intelligent guy, man. He's a good guy, man.
He's got a crazy story, dude. A crazy story.
Good-natured guy, man. Like he's got a positive message. He's got a positive story. I'm really a big fan of his, honestly. I just found out about him.
Did you know he was in prison for like 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he recently did a video in his old prison cell.
Really? Yeah, for those, I know a lot of people hate Joe Rogan, but just if you haven't listened to it, Jelly Roll, whatever his last appearance was on there a few months ago, go listen to that. He tells his whole life story. It's a pretty wild story.
Yeah, he's living in a van in Nashville, basically, before he got discovered.
Yeah. And of course his wife is a former high dollar escort from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
That's why she was a high dollar escort in Vegas.
Most high-end escorts are.
Yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I mean, this boy's 320 easy, right?
Yeah.
But hey, no, I like him a lot.
No, he's got to be every bit of $4 bills.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how tall he is, but he's.
You're right, Sam. Yeah, but I like him quite a lot. I don't mean to shame him for that. Like, I like the guy quite a bit. I think he's a very inspirational.
Yeah, he is.
Guy.
His story about when he first tried to break in. Before he was a performer, he was a writer. And when he first moved to Nashville to try to get his big break, like every other person in Nashville. He was just a writer, and so like him and a bunch of other writers would get together in some studio and write songs, and then they were like, "Dude, you got a good voice. You should perform these songs." And he started doing it, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah. No, he's all right. He gave a speech when he received some sort of CMT award or one of the other thing, and it wasn't a big award, but his speech went viral just because it was so positive in its message, and I really appreciated it, and I feel like that's the way most people got to know him that didn't know him beforehand.
Yeah, he seems like a solid dude.
Well, he's a crossover artist too. I mean, he's not only been on country, but he's been
he's hip hop boy, man. He was a 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, he sort of started out. He started out sort of like popular with the rappers, in the rap game.
I remember back when he started in Memphis. Yeah.
He was with Lil White and Juicy J and all them guys. He was with 3-6 and them guys for sure, dude.
Yeah, when he come out, Lil White put out an album with him and somebody else. I can't remember the dudes. I mean, it looked like a full-grown Dennis the Menace, but they called the album Snow.
Yeah, Lil White used to be. They're from Memphis. They were with 3-6 Mafia. Of course, 3-6 Mafia, right? And that's Juicy J and those guys, and Riding Spinners and all that shit. And that was like classic late '90s like Memphis hip hop. And yeah, he was with them. And man, like that's classic. Like that's not the best hip hop you'll ever hear, but it's something that's respected in the hip hop industry and will always be. You know what I mean? Like Project Pat and those guys like that late.
I love 3-6 Mafia.
Late '90s Memphis hip hop is something that like it's not the most beautiful. It's not the chandelier of hip hop, but like it's respected and it's something that I feel like.
Well, my favorite group is 8Ball and MJG. I mean, so if that tells you anything,
that's Houston, isn't it?
Them and Outkast.
He's 6'1" and weighs 478 pounds.
478.
No way.
I told you he was at least 4 bills.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a big man.
Damn. So any of y'all watch Barstool? You've seen the what they call it, Sunday Conversation with Caleb Williams, the dude who used to be the quarterback at UNC with the long hair.
I did not. I know. I mean, I do watch Barstool every once in a while. I don't know exactly what you're talking about though.
Right? He's the long blonde haired dude.
Yeah, I know who Caleb Williams is. Yeah.
He interviewed Jelly Roll. He was like, "Yeah, I heard that you weren't allowed to be buried. You had to be cremated because there's not enough land to fucking bury you."
Oh damn! Yeah, double-sized coffin.
Well, everybody, tried to that was interested. Tried to watch the Chris Christie speech, about him suspending his campaign, and they thought it was going to be a 107-minute speech. It was a 107-minute order for IHOP. That's what it was.
Well, he suspended his campaign because nobody fucking likes him. That's why.
No, the fat fuck. I mean, God.
107 minutes to suspend him on his suspenders and get him the fuck out of there.
I don't know who hates him worse, Republicans or Democrats. They both hate him.
Dude, man, yeah, we all hate him. His man shit on Trump, but still fuck him, dude.
His campaign slogan was "Hunk if you love groceries."
Remember when he was in that controversy when he was sunbathing on that beach when it was closed?
Bitch, yeah.
God, like a damn whale. Yeah.
Yeah, you had him and Ted Kennedy in the halls of Congress doing a job of the hood lookalike.
Hey, Clem, this is one of the few people politically we'll agree on, man. We both hate this guy.
I'm no fan of
him or Kennedy. Fuck, Kennedy got away with murder.
Yeah.
Killed a woman.
Killed a hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, drowned that bitch.
I mean, he was
drowned a hooker.
He was all surprised. He went back after driving went back 12 hours later after driving his car into a lake, and she was dead.
Yeah, he didn't even try to save her either.
60s, but yeah, I agree with you.
He drove her into a lake and didn't even try to save her.
Right, literally, she was still alive.
Yeah, he's like every man for himself. Sorry, lady.
And he just walked to somebody's house and laid on their couch and went to sleep.
Yeah.
He just floated. He got out the window and just floated up, dude. You know what it is.
I have a question for Ballard. Ballard, I've heard this, and it's just a rumor, with all the coaching choices. I heard that they've been trying to get Lou Holtz on the phone, but he won't answer his big phone with the big numbers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Scott, he's falling. He can't get up, bro. He's falling. He can't get up.
Yeah,
his life alert ain't working.
Him and Corso are probably the next gone from ESPN.
I heard they're trying to get
they're getting fired.
Listen, they're trying to get Lou Holtz, and they're trying to get what's that old Bill Snyder?
Yay!
There you go. And Steve Spurrier. Put all the three of those in.
Hey Ballard. Hey Ballard, what do you think about Ballard? What do you think about Dabo Swinney saying I got no interest in it?
We kind of figured that already.
Yeah.
No, you know what Ballard's
like
got to say?
The Clemson fan base as a whole didn't figure that. I was surprised that I was on Twitter yesterday. Fucking Florida State and Clemson fans were melting down thinking that their coach.
Yeah, I saw that too. I wasn't melting down, but I will tell you this. I did think, well, after Lanning put out that video where he said hell no, and the reports were that Sarkisian was the first person they contacted, and he said hell no, and then Norvell said hell no, then I did start to worry, because the next on the list is definitely Dabo after those three. What?
Just imagine Washington fans right now.
Pete, you know Dabo ain't doing that. You know that.
Well, I don't know. Listen, I would if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I would have said hell no. But judging from some of the stuff that Dabo Swinney said over the past couple of years, I was definitely thinking it was a possibility.
Absolutely not.
If the AD at Alabama doesn't at least pick up the phone and dial Urban Meyer's number, he needs to be fired yesterday for dereliction of duty.
Yeah, and then
he may say no, but you need to make that call.
Yeah, and then he can have a fake health controversy the second things go to crap.
Well, no. What you do? This is what I think you do in that situation.
What the fuck did you say?
You you hire him to just like a 4 or 5 year contract, and then you bring in Glenn Schumann as your head coach in waiting. Have him be the DC.
Let me tell you something. Here's who they should call. Here's who they're gonna call. They're gonna call Mike Vrabel. They're gonna call Bill Belichick.
Belichick ain't going to college. Why would he?
Belichick's probably going to the Chargers is what I'm calling right now.
Like even beyond that, since Tom Brady left, that man's had a losing record every year. Like Bill Belichick's
except 2021
is going to go down in the history books with an asterisk beside his name because that man is dog shit without Tom Brady.
No, he's not. Bill Belichick's going to go to the Falcons or the Chargers or the Raiders.
He is a sub 500 head coach without Tom Brady.
Jay Shipes says that nobody wants Dabo. That is just not true. Alabama will be lucky to get Dabo.
But he doesn't want anything other than Clemson.
That's right.
What?
Nobody wants Dabo. I agree. Nobody wants him. Nobody will get him, and he'll just stay with us. And
he won't leave.
Yep, that's right.
You know, if you don't go pro,
the fucking retarded ass Alabama students are right.
Name one of these head coaching. Name a single head coaching candidate that has a resume like Dabo Swinney. Name one. There isn't one. Kirby maybe.
Hey, no, he doesn't. Hey, Pete, now that Nick's retired, Dabo is the most successful head coach in the country. So,
here's the thing, though. Here's the reason why I thought it was a possibility. First of all, the ACC is sinking faster than a brake tied around a mobster's ankles. Okay,
there, bro. We're not there forever. We're not there
forever. The money is the real issue.
We're not there forever.
Well, no, but
you say that, but there's absolutely zero evidence to back that up. I mean, literally nothing.
To back what up?
Clemson and Florida State are absolutely fucked, and they're there until 2036, whether they like it or not.
The money goes down. The number goes down. We're fucked for the next 5 years or so. But no, it's not good. It's not good.
That's kind of my point. He's looking around the landscape of college football and going, the ACC's falling behind financially. So if I could take a jump to Alabama, my alma mater, where they're getting all that money, I mean, it seems to me like it might have been a good move for Dabo to do that.
But what coach wants to really try to fill the shoes of Nick Saban?
Well, that's true, and also
that's a big problem.
There's the love and the problem right there.
Also, here's the other thing. Here's the main thing with Dabo. The main thing with Dabo is he. At Clemson, he's not getting fired. Well, maybe I would never say never, but it would take like several years of being barely bowl eligible for them to even consider firing Dabo. So he's got that place on lock. If he goes to Alabama and has a couple of bad seasons, they'll fire his ass.
He's out.
Well, that or Polaroid pictures of him and a chicken, that might get.
Well, yeah, that too, yeah.
Getting prepared for a Gamecock game.
Theory right there.
Out of the pros, I mean, if they look pro and a pro, this Mike Vrabel that was the coach for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, Vrabel.
Yeah, but Scott, he's gonna go be the coach of the Patriots now.
No, it broke this morning that Jared Mayo is actually going to be the coach of the Patriots.
Here's my problem with any NFL coach. Who wants to go from working a 180-day schedule to a 365-day schedule?
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban did.
Yeah, well, a lot of guys did.
Kirby Smart probably turned it down a few times.
Saban was out of the NFL regardless.
Pete Carroll, then.
No, Pete
Carroll.
No.
Pete Carroll left the first chance he got. What are you talking about?
Pete Carroll's the same as Saban, so he's probably going to retire.
He's 80 years old.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Let me ask you. They said that Gerard Mayo is going to be the next head coach of the Patriots.
Yeah, that broke this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
believe that Vrabel will get another head coaching job in the NFL then.
Belichick's either going to end up in Seattle or Atlanta.
Yes.
When Dennis Allen is fired from the Saints, Vrabel's probably going to take that one.
Jim Harbaugh is going to the Chargers.
If he's smart, he goes to the Chargers.
You think that Harbaugh's going to leave Michigan? I mean,
yes.
You really think that? I'm still like quite surprised.
Probably going to happen.
I'm with Scott on that. I'm not convinced that Harbaugh's going to leave. I don't know why. I mean, $125 million contract.
He's going to get at least just as much money from the Chargers as he does from Michigan, and he works half as much.
No, see, the NFL doesn't do those crazy-ass guaranteed money contracts like college does.
That's right.
He's going to.
I'm hearing a
Jim
lot of
Harbaugh is
rumors,
going to the
Pete,
Chargers or the
that-
Seahawks, bro. He's out. Or if the Raiders get rid, the Raiders don't hire Antonio Pierce, he's going there.
Okay, but even then,
I'm hearing
once
a
you're
lot
talking
of D'Amico Ryans.
once you're talking the level of money those guys make, what's missing out on $2 million at that point?
Yeah, working half the time.
Exactly.
And also not having to deal with all this bullshit about all these calls that he cheated and all this other bullshit. He won it. I feel like if they didn't win, it'd be different. But they won, man. I think he's the fuck out of there, dude.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Mike Norvell. He literally just got a contract extension, by the way.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, it's somewhere in the range of $125 million, isn't it? Over 10 years.
Mike Norvell signed a 10-year deal. 10-year deal.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't see Harbaugh leaving anywhere. I may be wrong. But
Mike Norvell turned down. Mike Norvell turned down the job, and 2 hours later they put the hammer down on him. He's probably like, shit.
Keep an eye on this thing, guys.
With all the NCAA violations, yeah.
Well, now, I'll stand up for Florida State and Norvell in this. Every team is out there paying players now with the NIL. What makes what Florida State did any different? What, they gave a guy a ride to a meeting? That's what they're taking 5 scholarships away for the next 2 seasons. Plus they're limiting recruiting visits and all this other shit. I don't know.
It's almost like they're punishing them because they bitched about the college playoff committee and the way they were placed in the playoffs.
They're doing what I've heard plenty of other. Fuck off.
They've done what I've heard plenty of other places are doing. Now, granted, it's fucked up that it's this way, but they're literally having to pay guys to take official visits now. Like, they expect to get paid to take an OV.
Well, but let's look at the actual violation. The violation was the team gave a ride to somebody they were trying to, I don't know, somebody, an NIL thing. It's just, for the NCAA, when NIL first became a thing, they go, we don't want nothing to do with it. We're not going to legislate NIL because it's a law. You know, we don't want nothing to do with it. And now they're giving out penalties for it.
Dude, it's a mess.
Someone really needs to iron out the bylaws.
NCAA is a fucking joke.
Well, the top of the heap now is Tommy Rees. That's the word I hear. You know, that's the name I hear a lot.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Oh, like I just said, too, I don't know if you guys heard me, but I'm hearing a little bit about D'Amico Ryans, but
no fucking way. Know. Dream on. Yeah. Get the fuck
I'm not saying I want the guy. I just...
You should. You don't want D'Amico Ryans? That should be your number one choice.
I would like it. Yeah, I'd like it.
He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that.
I'm telling you what I'm hearing.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He's the Houston Texans coach. He used to be an Alabama linebacker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's going to stay with Houston. He's already building something good there. Why would he want to leave it?
He made the playoffs his first year. He made the NFL playoffs his first year with the team. They had the number 2 overall draft pick.
Well,
I was about to say, look how crappy the Texans were.
Dude,
let me think of a nice way to say this, too. Like, there's still some restrictions for head coaching hires in the states of Alabama and Mississippi. Let's just be real about it.
I mean, whatever coach goes to Alabama, they're probably not going to stay there, but possibly 3 years, possibly 4 years before they're going to be kicked their ass out.
I hope. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Ballard. What about Lane Train?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know why they're not pulling out the Brinks truck for him. I know Slim doesn't like him.
I mean, the dude's built something good at Ole Miss, so if he wants to leave there, why not hire him?
Ole Miss cannot compete financially with what Alabama can offer him. They can't. He'd have to turn down a massive pay raise if they offered it to him.
Lane comes with a lot of baggage, don't you think?
Not really. I mean, unless you get offended by tweets, which a lot of people do.
He's a tweeter.
Oh, come on! It's 2024. Grow up, people.
I've heard a really interesting theory that I actually kind of tend to agree with the more I think about it. I think Lane is waiting for the job to open up in Gainesville.
What, really?
He could be.
I mean, think about it. If you make Gainesville, Florida a person, Lane Kiffin's going to
Oh, stop it.
That's true, but there's a name out there, though.
Stop it, Slim.
You know what, though? Hey, Slim, I think he's more of a Tampa guy. You know, with the strip clubs and the trashiness of Tampa.
I think he's way past all that.
He's waiting for the Buccaneers to fire Todd Bowles, and he go there.
Yeah, it makes
I
no
actually,
sense.
I actually think
Tampa.
Lane Kiffin could be dangerous in Gainesville, Florida. I do.
I think he'd be dangerous at Alabama.
There's a name out there.
Listen, Alabama as a program is miles ahead of Florida right now. It's just more functional.
I'm not doubting with you there, but you take away 2 seasons at Ole Miss and FAU, and he's kind of a head coach.
Yeah, okay, but
that's like Jimbo Fisher. You take away his championship.
I was going to say
in the COVID year, he's mediocre.
Okay, well, Lane ain't even got a championship season. He's not even on par with Hugh Freeze. He doesn't even have a win over Nick Saban to hang his hat on.
Yeah, well,
Hugh Freeze has got, and I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good coach, but I mean, Hugh Freeze is looked at in the light of some great coach. And that's really all he's got to hang his hat on is a couple of wins over Nick Saban.
I think that Lane Kiffin right now should be one of the top candidates in the country for any big job that opens.
He is.
I mean, bro,
anyone would kill to have.
Honestly,
I've seen enough of him screwing up to say no.
You saw him screw up 15 and 20 years ago when he was young, and he was too young to be doing what he was doing. He's definitely grown up a lot. Outside of trolling people on the internet on Twitter.
Read his Twitter. He has not grown up very much.
Oh, he's just fucking around. Come on now. You sound like one of these people that gets mad about Trump tweeting too.
No, I follow Lane tweeting on Twitter because it's funny.
It's a little bit different if you're the head coach of the University of Mississippi and if you're the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Okay? If you have any respect for the United States, so let's calm down with that. But
I don't know. Tweets don't offend me. What I care about is what you actually do for the country. That's what I care about.
But the presidents and the leaders of China and Japan and Brazil and Russia aren't paying attention to what the head coach of the University of Mississippi is tweeting out.
Yeah, well,
that's a different issue. But with that said,
they do better than to fuck with him. No, I won't.
He's a fucking retard, just like you. Anyway, moving on. What I'm saying is,
you are such a hater.
Fucking absolute
hater.
Joke. Hater. I hate, dude. I want to joke.
Trump derangement syndrome.
Hey, there's a guy named James Franklin that's on board.
Joke.
James
anyway,
Franklin?
What I'm saying is,
I kid you not.
You'd rather have. You're gonna call me
I would rather not
retarded.
have
You'd rather have fucking pudding head.
He'd rather have a walking and talking vegetable in there.
You would rather have President Houseplant. All because
I'd rather
your
not
feelings
have.
are hurt.
Unlike you, I have respect for the United States, so I'd rather not have an international joke running.
No, you don't. You have respect for the Communist fucking party in China.
Yeah, apparently you have more respect for that than I do because you're supporting the cut that they want to win. Anyway, moving on.
I'd rather vote for the person who's not going to get us involved in foreign wars endlessly. That's me.
Moving on. What I'm saying is, I really think that
sounds like a great idea to vote
Lane
for fucking
Kiffin
Trump.
is the best hire for Alabama. I feel like he's the best hire for Alabama.
Y'all make Ballard leave.
His dumb bullshit. Motherfucker's never left his county. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I would rather have Lane Kiffin be the best coach. I think he's the best hire for Alabama. I think Lane Kiffin's the best hire for Alabama.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I do too.
And I don't like Lane Kiffin, and I don't like Alabama, so I guess maybe that's why I think that. I don't know.
You know, a name that has not been mentioned, and I thought it would be mentioned, is Lincoln Riley.
No, fuck. Why would they want him?
Wants his ass.
Oh,
he can't do that. Can he do that? Can that happen?
If I were Lincoln Riley, I'd stay right where I'm at.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley.
Again, whoever takes that job. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Lincoln Riley and Lane Kiffin are the exact same coach.
Yeah, they are. They're great offensive minds.
No, I disagree with that.
I do too, man. No, man.
No.
One of them accomplished. Fucking dick.
Well,
I disagree with that. I think both of them are damn good offensive minds. Now, defense, there's another story.
I think that Lane Kiffin. I think Lane Kiffin could get a defensive coordinator in there to put a legit defense together. I don't think that about Lincoln Riley. I mean, we saw what he did.
Based off of what? What Lane Kiffin coach team has ever had even a mediocre defense?
Well, this year's team. Compared to Southern Cal's?
Wait a minute. They were it may be better than Southern Cal's, but that's a low fucking bar to hit. Let's not forget.
But we're comparing Lincoln Riley and Lane Kiffin.
Ole Miss was in a 7-point game with Georgia Tech in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and so Miami lost to Georgia Tech. What's your point?
I'm not saying Miami's a good fucking team.
But you're saying they have a good defense because they did.
Right.
Yeah, they kind of fell off towards the end of the year. So,
I'll stick up for Slim here. I really feel like with Lane Kiffin's offensive ideas combined, and because he actually has coached there before, if we remember that, right?
Yeah.
Combined with Alabama's defensive recruiting, I feel combined with Alabama's defensive recruiting, if he hires a good coaching staff, then I think that Alabama will be a formidable force with Lane Kiffin as the.
I've said it before. I have the utmost faith in Lane Kiffin, the head coordinator, just not the head coach.
Yeah. Well, so Slim, let me ask you, what would you be? We're not Alabama fans, but like, let's put on the shit hat and pretend we are. Like, what would be our main concern as Alabama fans with him as the head coach? Is it the clownishness, the Trumpishness? Let me, if I will.
Trumpishness. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm trolling. I'm clowning. But a serious question. So what would be your?
I wouldn't have any concerns.
You'd be a one-sided team. You'd be this year's LSU.
You'd be a one-trick pony.
Right,
yeah.
But he of course would recruit better defensively.
All right, but hold on now. Let's go ahead and hold on now. Let's compare Lane Kiffin. You're talking about one-sided. Let's compare Lane Kiffin to some of the other candidates that they've already offered the job to. Are they not one-sided as well? I mean,
I don't agree with Dan Lanning being offered the job whatsoever. I think that's dumb.
Why?
Because he's got, what's his track record? 2 years at Oregon?
Okay. So, Slim, if you were an Alabama fan or an Alabama administrator, who would be your number one choice?
Well, I said it a while ago. I would try, and my first opportunity would be to see if I get Urban Meyer for a 4-year contract and have him. But basically as a stopgap, and I would bring in Glenn Schumann, and I would have Urban Meyer get Glenn Schumann.
So according to you, Lane Kiffin would be a bad idea, but fucking Urban Meyer would be a great idea.
Urban Meyer's proven. Lane Kiffin isn't.
Proven to do what? Destroy every program that he leaves from fake heart attacks? I mean,
he's got great
after the Jacksonville debacle, there's no way in hell I would touch Urban Meyer. No way.
Yeah, most of them fail spectacularly in the NFL.
I mean, he has to get his taint squeezed, like Deshaun Watson all the time. So.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go run some errands.
I don't know, dude. I think Urban Meyer. I know he's got like the name and he's got the track record in the past. I wouldn't want that guy anywhere fucking near my football program. Nowhere near it.
Well, like I said, I would bring him in for 4 or 5 years and basically have him train his own successor.
So I respect that opinion, although I disagree with it in as much as I do with basically all of Slim's opinions. So, Scott, what do you think? If you're an Alabama fan, who would be your first choice, or an administrator, or whatever?
I don't know. I mean, I heard Norvell's already turned it down. I thought Norvell would have been a pretty good choice, but again, I know that whoever they're going to pick, that person is only going to be there for a few years, and then they're going to pick somebody else.
Well, at this point, they're only going to pick who takes the job because everyone else has already turned it down.
That's right. That's exactly right, Pete. That's exactly right. And so all the top candidates have already turned it down, and that tells you something. They're going, oh, hell no, I don't want this job. The spotlight of that job is way too intense.
The two best guys left that would take it if they were offered it would be Lane Kiffin and Doman from Washington. I think that would be a solid hire.
At some point, man, it's the Alabama football head coaching job. I mean, once you get down to a certain level of head coach, which isn't that far down the ladder or down the rack, man. Like, at some point they're going to say, fuck, this is Alabama. I mean, I only have, this chance to take this job that is this high profile.
Here's the other thing, too, that nobody's talking about.
They're only
no, you really don't, because they've got a track record of blowing through coaches just like everybody else does.
Yeah, outside of Saban.
They did up until 2007.
Sure, they did.
Slim. Alabama was running through coaches.
Here's what nobody's talking about.
At some point, at some level, a coach is just going to say, it's fucking Alabama.
Here's what nobody's talking about.
I believe in myself, right?
They're already talking about giving Nick Saban an administrative position, which means he's going to be overseeing that football program no matter who comes in there. If I'm a coach that's leaving what I consider to be at least a good job, I don't want Nick Saban running my program behind my back and telling me what to do. This is my team now.
As if it isn't bad enough that you're trying to follow Nick Saban at Alabama.
Then he's got you.
But now you have him perched on your fucking shoulder like a vulture.
Yeah, fuck that.
He's gonna be napping on the sofa. Get the fuck out of here.
He's not. He's still capable. I mean, he's not like he's no Joe Biden. He still knows what's going on.
Okay. He's gonna be napping on the sofa. That motherfucker doesn't, dude. Come on. Why is he quitting then? He's not going to be involved in the day-to-day operations of the football program. He's smart. He's smart enough to understand.
He'll still be around there.
If you think that Nick Saban's involved in that program and doesn't have some sort of decision-making, stuff going on,
you've seen it literally with every quote-unquote legendary coach.
Yeah.
Bobby Bowden was still hanging around Florida State after Jimbo took it over. Tom Osborne literally became the AD of Nebraska the day after he retired as the head coach.
Barry Alvarez at Wisconsin as well, but I don't think that Nick Saban is that guy. I could be wrong, but I don't think Nick Saban.
Yeah, I think he is. I think like most successful people in the business, he's an extreme control freak, and he would definitely have his fingers in there.
Oh yeah.
And I like Nick Saban. I'm not trashing the guy. I don't have any problem with him. I like him as a person, as a coach, the whole thing. But if I'm a 40-something-year-old coach who still has 20 years left to coach, and I'm going in there and trying to make a name for myself, I don't want Nick Saban breathing down my fucking neck every minute of the day. I don't.
No, I'd be like Jerry Jones on your ass,
Well, and to even take it beyond that, that's why guys like Dabo, well, not necessarily Dabo, but that's why guys like, Dan Lanning, Kirby Smart, and others, I don't think would even consider it, because what's the consensus you hear out of all of them? Well, actually, no. Nick Saban isn't a nice guy. He's kind of a fucking prick.
What the fuck
and nobody likes working for him.
Slim. Dabo is never going to let Nick Saban be his boss. Fuck that.
Well, I know, that's why I took Dabo out of it. I misspoke when I said
Dabo should be in it. What I'm saying is Dabo would never let Nick Saban be his boss. Dabo will never take any shit from Nick Saban.
So speaking of Dabo, I hope that whoever Alabama hires is at least moderately successful enough to hang around there for 5 or 6 years. Because if they hire a dud and he comes in there and they fire him after 2 years, Dabo will definitely be on the table then. Dabo doesn't want to be the guy that follows Saban, but he might want to be the guy that follows the guy.
That is exactly right, Pete. That's what's going to have to happen for them to get a top recruit like Dabo or any of the other names that have been mentioned, but especially Dabo. Nobody wants to walk in there right now, and right. Dabo certainly wouldn't. But Dabo might after the fact. Yes.
Well, you're absolutely right, because use Nebraska as an example. Tom Osborne got to pick his own successor. And Mike, what was his name?
Vrabel?
I can't.
Mike DeBose?
Oh, DeBose, yeah.
Whoever it was that took over for Osborne after Nebraska.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about, okay.
National title. Hang on.
You're talking about Tom.
Another.
Fuck was his name, man? He went to Ohio later. His name was shit.
Yeah.
Who can think of it?
But either way, my point is, I mean, that they ran him out of town within 4 or 5 years, and that man made a national title game and had a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
Yeah.
Dude, what was his name? Honestly, what the fuck, dude? Why can't I think of this?
Nature Boy is reporting that everything he's reading now says that they're probably going to announce Dober as the hire at 4 p.m. Today.
Yes, I heard they're going to announce it before the weekend. So,
well, he'd be crazy not to take that job.
That way, that talk can dominate the weekend.
The athletic directors or the athletic director of Alabama already had. They're on third base with this shit. Probably right after the Saban retirement was called out. So
let's be real. Dilbert, he makes the most sense of guys that are left on the table. He's a proven successful coach. He's young. The buyout isn't outrageous at Washington. I think it's $4 million. And he's not going to get. There's a ceiling at Washington.
Frank Solich, Slim. Frank Solich,
yeah.
I bet you they get. I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. Let's play some prognostication here. I'm gonna say if they do name Doman the next head coach at Alabama, his first contract is going to be 7 years, $75 million, $7.5 million a year.
God almighty.
Hold on, Pete. What did you say?
7 years, $7 million for Doman.
7 years, $75 million is $10.6 million a year.
I said 75 million.
7 years, $75 million is $10.6 million a year.
Okay.
10.4.
Yeah, that's what national championship winning.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I'm gonna say about $7.5 million a year. So whatever that is, 50 million.
So yeah, 50, 54, 56, 55. 7 years, 55.
There. That's my guess. What do you guys think?
Tommy Rees.
No.
I mean, I don't necessarily say that's not going to be the hire. I don't think it'd be that much money.
Not only will Tommy Rees not be the next head coach at Alabama, he won't even be the next offensive coordinator at Alabama.
No.
He'll be gone.
No. Tommy Rees will be the next offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills.
You know a name I just came to my mind, just came to my head here? An offensive coordinator in the NFL, big damn offensive coordinator. Their team is in the playoffs. Used to be the Georgia offensive coordinator. Anyone got a clue?
Todd
Monken.
That's interesting.
Hey, man. Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
You might be right on that, dog.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Why? Because I think the Baltimore Ratbirds are going to win the Super Bowl. And I think after he does that, which is gross as shit because I hate that fucking team. But after that happens, man, it's not unfathomable.
It is, though. He's not going to be the next head coach at Alabama.
And you sure?
I mean,
they're going to hire a guy that's never been a head coach.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah.
But anyway, so I want to go back to Scott because I don't know if he answered the question. I'm sorry, Scott, if he did. But who if you were the Alabama AD, who would you hire?
Me personally?
Yeah, not. Of course.
I mean, look. I know it's going to get backfired again. But honest to God, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I'm with Scott.
Right. And Pete, what would you say if you were the Alabama AD? Who would you hire?
I'd be back in the Brinks truck up to get Kiffin.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, I agree with that. That's what I would do too.
That's who I'd want.
Well, and see, that's a problem. You're backing up a Brinks truck to pay somebody probably around what Nick was making for somebody that doesn't have Nick's resume.
Well, nobody has Nick's resume, Slim.
What choice you got? Ain't nobody got Nick's resume, dude.
If you're looking for somebody that's going to do what Nick did, you might as well hire Jesus because it's not going to happen.
No, it's not. No, you're not. Yeah.
Well, okay, but fine, but you don't overpay for what you hope to get out of somebody.
I agree with that, Slim. You don't overpay. You don't overpay for a.
I didn't say anything about pay. I didn't say anything about pay. What I said was I would hire him, and what the pay is up to them.
Right.
But Slim, yes, you do. You do overpay because that's your only fucking option.
Everybody in college football overpays.
That's all you do. Yes, you do overpay. That's what you do.
Alabama has coffers of damn money. I mean, just coffers of it. You know, they can just throw damn money any which way.
What the fuck choice do you have? You're going to overpay for somebody, and he's either going to succeed or he's not. But the only choice you have is to overpay. That's all you got.
Well, no, you don't have to overpay.
Oh, okay.
What was Nick Saban making that? What was Nick Saban making?
You can hire fucking Tony Elliott.
See, right? Slim rest on what Kiffin did at Tennessee and Southern Cal, but he's completely ignored what he's done at Ole Miss. I don't understand it because those things are
completely ignoring what he's done at Ole Miss.
Well, yeah, you are.
So who do you suggest they underpay for other than Urban Meyer? Because Urban Meyer is a ridiculous. Come on, let's get a real suggestion.
I mean, Al fucking Golden managed a 10-win season, so I mean.
Okay. What I'm saying.
Well, he won 11 games in the SEC this year, and I'll go ahead and give the hottest of hot takes. I think that Ole Miss might win the SEC next year. It's going to come down to Georgia and Ole Miss, I think. And
I think you're right about that.
In a one-game situation, they might win that game.
Alabama hires Eli Drinkwitz. We doing that?
No. Now that wouldn't be a terrible.
Just totally overlooked.
That would not be a terrible hire, but I would doubt it.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have tenure, but like that would be a cheaper hire, right? They wouldn't have to pay him $10 million a year, right?
Yeah, he's done it at Missouri. He's been impressive for sure. Yeah.
But Saban was making $11.1 million a year. Okay.
If we're going down these list of coaches that have a good track record at a mediocre program, Kentucky guy Stoops.
Yeah.
Okay. You want a name, and I can't think of his fucking name now for the life of me. I'd have to look it up.
Which?
I'd go hire the Utah coach.
Kyle Whittingham.
Oh well.
That man has done more with less talent than everybody.
Hey, Slim, so he's a great coach. However, there might be something to say for the idea that he's just good at doing more with less. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe, but he would walk into more talent on one side of the ball than he has on his own.
Well, doing more.
For example, he's the anti Mario Cristobal, who does less with more.
But doing less or more with less is the reason that Mike Elko got the job at Texas A&M.
How has he done less with more? Do explain.
Mario Cristobal? Is that a joke? Are you actually asking me that?
He is.
3 years and he won his conference twice, and now he's doing a pretty good job of rebuilding Miami.
Well, that's debatable.
Would have fucking fooled me, but okay.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
If you can't turn on the TV and see that was a better team from year 1 to year 2, then you're football ignorant.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. They were better.
Amazing. Awesome. Yeah, they were a game and dude. Good job. Hey, let's all give a hand clap for Mario Cristobal's 2023 season.
Slim did the same thing with Dabo. He goes, Slim goes that Clemson's on the decline because they won 9 games this year, and then he goes, well, because he just looks at the record. Then he goes, well,
no, I don't just look at the record.
Well, that's your only argument.
That's what that little dumb fuck over there in China's doing, is looking at the record and going, oh wow, they did so much better. No, that team can be better. And that doesn't always equate to a better record.
But that's your only argument for Clemson is their record. You have no other argument. They still recruit the same they're recruiting. They're making home run hires every offseason for the past 2 years. So where is the downfall other than the record?
Based off of the first one, that hire made absolutely no difference, and you still have the same crappy quarterback coming back. Cade is not a good quarterback.
Okay. We'll see.
They better hire somebody fast because the damn players are decommitting on Alabama.
Hey, Slim, who's going to be the favorite to win the ACC next year?
Probably Florida State again.
No way.
No way in hell. Florida, I think Clemson will be there.
Of course they will be. They'll be the favorite in Vegas by a long shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they be? I mean, Florida State they were the favorite last year because of their quarterback situation. What's that looking like?
Yeah, well, he's running around picking up a whole bunch of mercenaries again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Has Slim convinced us that Miami's good yet? No? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And with a 12-game playoff.
Yeah, well, not convinced Clemson's worth of shit neither.
Yeah, all right, well.
Because if Miami's half as terrible as Volusia thinks they are, you lost to them, bro.
Yeah, no, it was embarrassing as hell.
Yeah, they lost. They lost to a bunch of teams that they were better than, including Miami.
Yeah, it was awful.
Jesus Christ, you lost to a true freshman starting a quarter.
They did.
Like I say, it was the worst loss for Clemson since 2010.
They had 3 terrible losses on that schedule. But what they did this year has zero to do with what they're going to do next year, which is why Vegas is the ultimate unbiased prognosticator, and Clemson will be the favorite. I haven't even looked it up. Is it even out yet?
I haven't even. I doubt it's even
out. No, we're the favorite. We're the favorite. Florida State's losing everybody, man. Florida State's losing everyone. Yeah, I think the two favorites in the ACC next year are us and y'all, Clemson and Miami. Yeah, and you know what happens when Miami's favored to do anything? You know, they fall flat in their face. So I feel pretty good.
Wouldn't North Carolina be favored somewhat? I mean, wouldn't North Carolina be somewhere up in the ACC polling?
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean, they just hired Jeff Collins as their DC, and Drake May's gone.
Dude, Scott, come on. North Carolina. Come on, dude.
Oh, no, look, I'm not a Tar Heel fan. I'm just.
I'm not saying you are. I mean, I wouldn't accuse you of that. You know,
I mean, if they've got another phenomenal quarterback, I mean, we'll see how this year plays.
If they have another phenomenal quarterback, then they'll fucking win 8 games again. But if not, get the fuck out of here, garbage ass. North Carolina, fuck, dude, Slim. I have more respect for y'all than North Carolina. Jesus Christ, fuck North Carolina.
All right, Pete, I'll get out of here. We'll see. I guess we'll see at 4:00. Who's the coach, huh?
Well, hopefully.
Yes, so man.
I hope it's somebody that's a real piece of shit.
yeah, like Mike Price Jr.
That's my hope and prayer. Okay,
hey, Scott,
they're just hot garbage.
Hey Scott, Mike Price Jr.
That's right. Just hire Steve Spurrier.
I'm telling you, get an all-star crew together. You get we'll call it the next gen all-stars. You get Shane Beamer, Spurrier Jr.
Yeah,
fucking Terry Bowden.
Yeah.
Nepotism University, right?
Why don't get Vince Dooley's son? Get him out of retirement.
Yeah, that was the other one. Derek Dooley.
Yeah, Derek Dooley.
Guys, Clemson's got Bear Bryant's grandson as a quarterback. He can transfer over there too.
Ah, damn. Who's better, Bear Bryant's grandson or Will Muschamp's son?
Jackson Muschamp's a shit, man.
Yeah, right.
He played for 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, until Kirby proved me wrong, I was convinced another walk-on was going to be the quarterback.
Hey, didn't Jackson Muschamp get a touchdown in that game?
No, but he ran like a 15-yard run.
Oh, watch out! Hey, college football world, watch out! Jackson Muschamp got a 15-yard run.
Hey, on the sidelines, Will Muschamp was just big old grin, and they were doing something. The players were doing something like they were putting a finger up under their nose. I'm going, wait a damn minute. That's what we used to do in high school.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Scott.
Hey, Pete, Jackson Muschamp, give us an oh my God drop, would you please?
An oh my God?
Yeah, give us an oh my God before we go. Give us an oh my God drop, dude.
All right, hold on.
Jackson Muschamp.
Dying right
oh my God!
Dying right
oh my God!
Yes. Dying right
oh my
Hey, he looked pretty damn good. I gotta say, for 45 seconds, he looked really good.
Yeah, he did.
All right, guys, have a great weekend.
All right, see you later, Scott.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Keep your voice sounding good, Scott. I love you, bro. You're a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of having to go, I have to go. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Slim, take care, my guy. Pete, you too. Love
yes.
You guys, stay safe, stay sound, and I'll catch you guys later.
All right. Stay safe over there in China.
All
right, man.
Of course, I want to give Slim a peace out. We argue about different shit.
Slim already dropped out. He said he ain't got no interest in.
But I'll give him respect, and I'll give you respect as well. Love you guys, and I'll check you next time.
All right. See you later, Volusia.
All right, bro.
Oh, well, we did it. Did a little bit of everything today. Some Vegas talk, some talk, and topped it off with some football talk. What do you think about that? All right, everybody. Have a great Friday. Have a safe weekend. Depending on what happens with the announcement, well, the maybe announcement for the head coaching job at Alabama, I might go live tonight for a call-in show around 9 o'clock or so. We'll see what happens. But anyway, other than that, everybody have a great weekend if I don't see you again. And I appreciate you tuning in to the Midday Show. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.